Hello everyone and welcome to a very special episode of Police Similar Patrol Officers. I do hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday, or whenever you are watching this. And as was promised, we are taking our first look at the new Garage Customization update that is releasing on the 20th of May, which is next Tuesday. And before we get started, I would just like to go ahead and read out the email that I got from Astragon, which was very kind of them because they did provide me early access to this update and also with the DLC that is releasing alongside the new update. So the email says, on May the 20th, several exciting new features will launch for Police Similar Patrol Officers, including the free Garage and Tools update, the vehicle customization pack, the season pass, and so much more. We recently announced that Police Similar Patrol Officers will receive numerous updates and DLCs in 2025 for PC, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series S and X, and Xbox One. Now the first content is just around the corner, and you can be one of the first to try it. So it also goes into details about what exactly is coming with each of the updates and the DLCs, of course. So the Garage and Tools update introduces the ability to customize your patrol vehicle for the first time, swap out parts, and give your patrol car a unique look. So we have the ALPR, although that's not in this version. I've specifically been told that that's not ready yet, so we'll be taking a look at that in another episode. We have 3 vehicle parts, including 2 spoilers, which each have 4 color variants, 2 light bars with 2 light settings each, 1 bull bar with 4 colors, 2 rims, and 8 stickers. And then we have the vehicle customization pack, which will be priced at £6.99 in the UK, €6.99 in Europe, and $6.99 US in the United States and in Canada. And want even more personalization? This paid pack greatly expands customization options and is the first content included in the new season pass. So if you do go ahead and buy the season pass, this will be included. And it includes 30 premium vehicle parts, including 5 spoilers, 4 colors each, 6 light bars, 2 settings each, 4 bull bars, 4 colors each, 4 rim sets, and 11 stickers. And then we have the season pass, which is also available on May the 20th. That is costing £25 in the UK, €24.99 in Europe, and $24.99 US in the US and Canada. And that includes the vehicle customization pack, which, as I said, a new police vehicle, which is launching in Q3. That is July, August, and September. Then we have an additional DLC pack, which is also coming in Q3, and another police vehicle in Q4, which is October, November, and December. And then we have a major expansion with the new district and gameplay, and that is said to be coming either in 25 or 26. So we've got at least 6 months for that, maybe a bit more. And then, of course, I have other stuff, and below that, it says current issues, which will be fixed by the release. So this build that is here, you guys will not get this build. Don't worry, it will have everything. And like I said, we'll go over that in the next episode when that finalized build is ready, because it's not ready just yet. So we have 2 missing vehicle parts. Now, I don't know what they are because it doesn't actually say. So I don't know what that is. And then there is also a sound bug on user launch control that has been reported and it will have been fixed. And then we have missing ALPR functionality. So I won't be able to show it in this episode, but no need to worry, that will get its own episode dedicated just to showing off the ALPR and its functions and how useful it can be, because I absolutely love it. I did get to try it out a bit. And yeah, it is a very useful tool, and I think you guys are going to like it. So with that all being said, I know you came here to see all of the new customization options, so we are going to go ahead and hop right into it. And we're not actually going to be doing any patrols today. We are literally just going to be taking a very good and detailed look at all the vehicles and the new options. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to trick out the CVPI because that's my favorite. and we'll go through all of the options on that, and then we will just do select options on the other vehicles, because as you can probably appreciate, if I did every single option on every single vehicle, we would probably be here quite a long time. So with that all being said, we're just going to go ahead and hop up here into the highway. Like I said, it doesn't matter because we're not actually patrolling today. We are just taking a long, nice look at all of the options and what update 17 will bring. So before you ask, no, there is no new clothing options. This update is entirely focused on the garage and the vehicles. But of course, it does bring bug fixes and improvements as is usual with every update. So I've gone ahead and uninstalled all of the mods. So this is a completely modless version at the moment. So I can show you the fact that the red and blue lights are now coming in the default game. And also other stuff as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on into the garage. And as you can see, if we hop over to this tab over here, we can now actually scroll multiple directions on the skins, which I'm really thankful for. That is very nice. And we have got some new skins that have been added here into the base game, and they were made by Kitty and Rico, and they did a very good job on those. So they will be coming as a free skin pack in the next update. So we also have, oh, okay, that's nice. So we have multiple options for the skin, and these have actually got names now. So what we're going to do is, first things first, we're actually going to go ahead and keep it stock. So this is what it will be like if you just want to go ahead and customize the vehicle, the default livery. So first things first, as you can see, we have multiple rim options here: rim 1, rim 2, rim 3, 4, 5, and I believe 6, and that's it, and then that's the default. So obviously this one doesn't really look good on a CVPI, but if you want it, you can go ahead and have that. This one probably is more fitting for a CVPI. Then we also have other ones as well. Yeah, I'd probably say that one there would be good for the CVPI or the default. The rest of them I don't personally like for the CVPI, but you may like that. That's entirely up to you. So that is the rim options. And then we have the bull bar. And you'll be pleased to know that you can finally remove the bull bar. So if you want to go completely undercover, you can do that. You can take off the bull bar. You can make it look like a normal civilian car. No one will have any way of knowing any different. And you can just blend right in and be an undercover unit to your heart's content. So that is really nice, because I know that was a big request. A lot of people have been asking for the option to remove the bull bar. So you can finally do that. And if we go down to the light bar, we have a retro, which is like a rotator style light bar. Then we have a single light, which is what the detectives and undercover units would put on the top. They'd obviously put them on top when they're responding to a call. Then we have unmarked, which actually gives, oh, it gives lights there, look, and okay, that's nice. I like that. So that actually gives you lights on the bumper, it gives you some dash lights, some lights on the head visor, and it looks like there's also some other lights as well. Then we have the default, which is the existing light bar that's in the game now. And we have light bar 01 white blue, but then we also have red and blue. So if you want to use red and blue lights, you can now do that. You don't need a mod for it. It's coming to the base game for free for everyone. Some of these light bars will be paid, but yeah. This one, I believe, is one of the free ones. Then you'll get the default one, which will also be getting the red and blue treatment. And then there is another one somewhere as well that will be coming free. So you have 3 of them that are going to be for free. And then you'll have the rest of them that will be part of the customization pack. Of course, I have all of them here to show them to you. So we have the Lightbar 02. This one looks more like a Las Vegas style light bar you'd get with the rotating bubblegum lights. I don't actually believe these are rotators, but it gives the illusion of them being rotators anyway. So we have the light bar 02 with white blue and red blue. Then we have light bar 03, and once again this is looking like a sort of a CHP kind of one. This is giving me that kind of vibe. So we've got white blue and red blue for that one as well. Then we've got light bar 04, and I'd say that one is probably giving me LAPD vibes with the white bit in the middle, and then we've got the lights on either side of that. So once again, white and blue and red and blue for that one. And then we've got light bar 05, and that is different. I've not seen anything like that before. I don't know where that is based off, but it does look really nice. And then we also have the red blue for that one. And light bar 06, that does look quite nice. That's quite a nice and compact one. And then we've got light bar 07. So they've really gone into depth with these light bars. As you can see, there's so many light bars, and that's the end of it. So if we just quickly hop back to, we'll go with that one. There we go. And then we've got spoilers. Personally, I don't think a spoiler is going to look good on a CVPI, but you may like it. Who knows? It's entirely up to you. So we've got spoilers in black and blue. Then we've got chrome, white, and then we've got some sort of sharklets or shark fins. So yeah, you can go really in depth with this. You can trick this out to your heart's content, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are going to be doing this. So yeah, I don't like these under CVPI, but they are there if you so wish to use them. And then that one is not available yet. Other than that, they are all there. And then we have stickers on the bumper. So we have sticker 01. Then we have sticker 02, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god, there's a lot of stickers here. There is a lot of stickers. Okay, so we have 18 in total. No, 19. Okay, I think that one's going to be quite popular. The Emergency 911. I like that. That will fit in with quite a few liveries. And that is quite good placement as well. That is really good. And then if we go back here, this is the gadget section. So if you say, I don't know, you want to put a winch on it, well, you can do that. So if you own a vehicle that has that specific attachment, so for example, the winch was originally released on the MPV. If you own the MPV DLC, you can use the winch on any other vehicle you own. If you don't own the DLC, then unfortunately you won't be able to use that attachment. But it is absolutely fantastic. I know a lot of people are going to use this winch. It is probably going to help a lot of people out with highway accidents so they can get all the vehicles moved out of the lanes. So we can turn it on and off if you want. We have a camera, which is, I believe that's trying to be an LPR, but it's just the one of them. And then we have the matrix sign. And now, the thing with this is you can have it under the light bar, which is how it is on the CPV and WPV. You can have it on there. And if we also go unmarked, it's not actually showing it to us, but I'll show you in a minute. It'll actually be on the rear window. So you can have that on the rear window. So if you're running an unmarked, it won't give you away, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm so pleased that they've added this. And then we've got the snare net, which is from one of the other DLC vehicles as well. Launch control, I personally don't use it, but if you want to use it on any vehicle, you can, as long as you're in that DLC. And then we have the ALPR. Now, like I just said, this isn't working correctly, so we won't be showcasing that in this video, but we will do that in the next video when that is added. So that is what we have for the customization of the cosmetics. Then we have the gadgets, and then we have, of course, your usual trunk items, which haven't changed. They are still exactly the same. And then we have the parking lot assignment, which also hasn't changed. That is exactly the same as before. So what we're going to do now is we are going to head out, and we're just going to sit out here, and we are going to... Oh, hello. Didn't mean to do that. A bit too close to the entrance to the garage there. There we are. So as you can see, we now have the hint on the screen for the cycle of the display. So if I press that, it says do not pass, and then we have accident, and I believe eventually you'll be able to customize that, put other messages up on that, and that is a really good one. So as you can see there, that says accident, and then it goes back to default. So what I'm thinking is we'll go ahead and hop out of the vehicle here, because that one is going to make a nice thumbnail. So I'm just going to go ahead and stand over here, and there we go. If it's going to work for us, it doesn't appear to be. Give me just a second here. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now... Oh, that does look good, doesn't it? That looks absolutely stunning. That looks absolutely stunning. So we do have the lights here on the side. Then we also have the lights here, which is above the matrix sign. So that's good. That looks absolutely amazing. And then, of course, we have the new sticker down here, the emergency 911. And these stickers have been here forever. Those are default stickers. And then the rest of it is as you were. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go and just trick this one out. I don't know how it's going to look. It might look absolutely fantastic. And then we will grab a nice little thumbnail. And then we will go ahead and go through as many of the other vehicles as we can get through in this episode, and then we'll go through the rest of them in the next episode along with the LPR. So let's see how ridiculous we can make this look. So we can go winch, we can go camera, we can go matrix sign. We'll leave that unmarked because I kind of don't like the way it is above the roof there. And we've got the snare net, launch control, which I'm not going to bother using, and an ALPR, which is not working for some reason. But yeah, like I said, I was told it isn't in this update. So why? I don't know. Maybe they just need some more time to work on it. And rims. We're going to go ahead and pick these rims here. Go ahead and keep the bull bar off. Light bar 03, I kind of like that one. Spoiler, I personally, like I said, I don't like these, but if you so wish to use them, you can do that. So we'll go ahead and put, where is it? Find it in a minute. There we go. We'll go with these shark teeth inspired spoiler. This one, spoiler 02, and then the sticker, I quite like that one. So whilst we're here, we'll quickly go through the other bull bars. So we have a chrome version of bull bar 05. So there's the default bull bar 01. Then we have black, chrome, bull bar 02, black and chrome. And then 03, black and chrome. Bull bar 04, black and chrome. And then bull bar 05, black and chrome. So we'll go ahead and leave that one on for now. And we will just go ahead and leave the garage. So yeah, this has now got every attachment known to man on it. Okay, I think the lights have stopped working for some reason. Like I said, this is a pre-release, so yeah, there may be things that are not working. There we go. Excellent. Looking lovely. Right, we'll go ahead and stop that there. So yeah, this is how I actually get all my thumbnails. So we'll leave it unpaused. There we go. Just so the lights are still going around. Excellent. Oh, that looks nice. Perfect. Looking good. Go ahead and grab that. Excellent. Okay, so now that we've done the CVPI, we are going to go ahead and we're just going to park that one right there. We're going to go ahead and do these vehicles that we already have out in the parking lot to save a bit of time. So next we're going to do the SPV. Okay, so we have the winch. Oh, that one actually does look quite good, to be honest. The winch on the SPV, that does look pretty good. But we'll hop over to the cosmetics for now. So we'll go ahead and get rid of those. So, as always, we have the bull bars. I'm just going to quickly go through these because you've already seen them on this CVPI. The light bars, once again, they're nothing that's different from what I just showed you, but we can obviously put whatever we want on any vehicle, which is nice. So I'm thinking for this one, we're just going to go ahead and go with the retro style light bar that came from the IPV. Now, if I go over here, we can actually remove that camera. So if you don't want that, you can remove it, because by default, that was on the SPV. That was its main feature, where it had that violation camera where it would tell you if there was a violation or something happened around you, it would tell you it happened. So you can turn that off if you don't want it now, which is obviously very good. We have the winch. and it actually has it kind of looks like it's floating in midair there. I guess they weren't expecting you to use the winch without a bull bar, which I can kind of understand. But yeah, that does look a bit better with a bull bar, doesn't it? But yeah, I can imagine quite a few people are going to try to use it like that. Okay. And then we've got the camera, which we just talked about. The matrix sign, once again, can be marked or unmarked, and unmarked is in the rear window. Then we have the snare net, which can also be turned on or off. We have the launch control, which is obviously not a visible item. It's just more of a thing that you can use. And then we have the ALPR. Now, for some reason, they're white. I don't know why they're white. I'd prefer it if they were black, to be honest with you. And yeah, I think the unmarked is a little bit broken. I'm not sure if that's where it's supposed to be. And then we'll go over here and we'll see what rims look good. Now, see, on the SPV, these rims actually look pretty good. They fit in quite well. And then we also have these rims as well. Yeah, it's nice that we have so many more options now. It's absolutely amazing. And I think people are going to have a lot of fun with this update. They're going to probably be there for hours upon hours. I can just imagine it. The first day this comes out next week, people are just going to be sat there, not even patrolling for a few hours. They're just going to be sat there doing what I'm doing now, just spending their time going through all this. Because to be honest, there is a lot there. And it's, as always, such high quality. It really does look good. Some of it's not for me, obviously, but that's just my opinion. But I can appreciate that a lot of people are going to like what they've added, and I know that the no bull bar option is probably going to be one of the most popular options, because a lot of people are asking for it to be removed and to have that ability. So I can already safely say that that one is going to be quite popular. Now, for the spoilers, they actually look okay on the SPV. They don't look that bad. Obviously, some of them look a bit more ridiculous than others, but most of them actually do fit in quite well. Yeah, I'm just blown away with the amount of content that we've got here. Like, it's honestly, you could just sit here for hours upon hours in the garage just customizing your car. Okay, now this is in the back window. That's absolutely crazy attention to detail there. Unbelievable. You even have the little donut. Look, Donny the Donut is there in the window, and you can have Franklin High Patrol, and there's absolutely loads of them. Okay, so we're going to take this one out for a little bit and have a quick look at it. Oh yeah, that looks absolutely fantastic. And I'm loving these lights on the side as well, the wigwags with the red and blue. Oh, that looks good. Looks absolutely amazing. And then we've got the old classic light bar there with a rotator bubble gums. I do love that as well. Absolutely love those. If you know me, I love my rotators. I can't get enough of them. And then we've got the little donut lover sticker. Gotta love that. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, we've got the triple wigwags here on the rear window of this vehicle. I believe the CVPI only had the dual. Oh no, it had triple as well. Okay. But yeah, there is so much options now. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right, we're just going to go ahead and quickly park this one back up. Alrighty, next up is going to be the GPV, the Guardian Police Vehicle. Oh yes, looking good. I think we'll go with that light bar on this one. What about the spoilers? I have a feeling this is going to look quite hilarious. Okay. Okay, AC, I've got you. That's funny. Oh dear. I love it. Look, that one, is that actually... No way. No way. That's actually attached at the sides. My mind's blown, honestly. Look, that's crazy. That's absolute craziness right there. That is such good attention to detail. I honestly love it. That's just blown my mind, that one. That particular one on the van, that just looks so good. It also looks ridiculous, but I don't know why. I just love it. Absolute craziness. And then obviously we get all these ones which, yeah, look a bit different. And then we've got the high wing spoiler. Why you'd want to roll with that one, I don't know. And then we've got these ones here which don't appear to be working for some reason. And then the stickers, trust me, I'm an officer. Sometimes I wish I wasn't. Dedicated to protect. Always on duty. Then we've got on patrol, which is the little series that ACER does for like their dev logs and whatnot. Then we've got serving since 2021. That is an Easter egg to when the game first came out. It's 2021, isn't it? It's hard to see from here. Then we've got interceptor, eat, sleep, patrol. Then we've got officer on board. That's obviously a play on the baby on board signs that you get a lot. Shift happens. There it is. Shift happens. If you know what that is referring to, then yeah, you know. Please don't leave it in the comments because this is a family-friendly channel. But if you know, you know. And then we've got Brighton University alumni. I've never been to a university. That's kind of funny. Then we've got Brighton fan #1. Then we've got the American flag. Then we've got the donut again, Higher Patrol Franklin. We've got Brighton Coffee Police. Yeah, that one's going to be quite popular as well, I think. Then we've got Donut Lover. I quite like that one. And also this Emergency 911 one as well. That's going to be quite popular. And we've got To Protect and Serve. I wonder where I've heard that motto before. I don't know where I've heard that, but it sounds familiar. Of course, I'm just kidding. It's the LAPD one. Yeah, that's quite nice. To Protect and Serve. So... okay, so it seems there's a little bug there where it remembers the last one you've put on. If I was to quickly go there, yeah, so you can't take them off once you put them on at the moment. But that'll probably be fixed in the final release. And in terms of bull bars, of course, we can take them off. And the rims, we can customize that as well. Okay, I think that one looks pretty good. That does look pretty good, to be honest. That one fits the GPV, and the no-bull bar does actually look pretty good. And then we have the winch, on and off. Camera, that one actually looks pretty good. The unmarked in the GPV looks like it's, yeah, that looks like it's working correctly. Then, of course, the matrix sign, unmarked. This is going to be interesting because obviously it has the double doors at the rear, so I have no idea how that's going to work. We'll see that in a minute. Then we have the snare net, launch control, and the ALPR. Okay, next question is, where is the matrix display on the GPV? See if we can find it. Okay. See, that was kind of my worry, that it was going to be split by both the doors. Obviously, there's nothing they can really do about that. The vehicle is obviously, you know, that's the way it's designed. And I don't really think the matrix was intended to be used with the van. But if you want to use it, of course you can. And we have the wigwags on the back. They look amazing. And then we've got the light bar. I do quite like this one. I think it's maybe one of my new favorites. And then we've got the rims. The chrome rims on this actually look pretty decent. I'm not going to lie to you. And then we've got the grille lights. I know people are asking about grille lights. So there they are in the red and blues as well. And then, of course, we have the license plate, which is nothing new. Alrighty, next up is the smart car. I think this one is actually going to look pretty hilarious as well, to be honest. Okay, let's see what monstrosity we can cook up now. Oh, wow. Winch, camera, marked. Oh, that's just craziness right there. Honestly, this is looking worse and worse each attachment I put on, but it's just hilarious at the same time. And then we've got the cosmetics as well. Right, let's see how horrible we can make this one. To make that a challenge. Where is it? Single rotator. There it is. Oh god, Beaver, what have you done? What have I done? Oh dear. Oh dear. What have I done? Do you know what? I'm surprised no one's done it, but they should have made, like, what was it? The little tykes. The yellow and red little car that little kids could get in. I used to love them when I was a kid. I'm surprised no one's made a livery for it. Honestly, that would just look so hilarious. Like a little kid's police car. Let's have a look at this. Oh my Beaver, what have you done? I think I've just ruined this car. Oh my lord. So we've got the snare net, we've got the winch, bull bar. Oh, we've got everything. And I know you're probably sat there shaking your head. I would be too. I think that spoiler just looks absolutely hilarious. And the rims, oh my gosh. Wow. At the same time, I'm as much shocked as I am blown away. Like, yeah, you can do this. And you can make it look hideous, but obviously you can make it look absolutely stunning as well. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff you can create. I can totally imagine it. People can sit out for hours. I know I've said it before, but it's true. It's like when you're creating an online game and you get to make your character first. Like, I'm one of these people that would sit there for hours just making my character. Like, I could honestly just sit there for like 2 hours before I even start the game. I could just sit there making my character, making it just right. And that is exactly what people are going to do with this. Okay, so now we've got the UTV, so we're gonna go ahead and put some more customizations on it. So now we have the winch. See how the cameras. The unmarked ones actually look pretty good. So then we've got the unmarked matrix sign. The snare net doesn't actually look that bad on the UTV. It looks pretty decent. And then we've got the ALPR. So yeah, most of those look decent. They can actually sit in quite well. And then we've obviously got spoilers, and yeah. Some of the spoilers might look a bit better than others, like that one, spoiler 01, that actually looks pretty decent. I mean, it still kind of looks ridiculous at the same time, but if you really want to put a spoiler there, then you can go ahead and do that. I mean, why not? It's freedom of choice, right? Yeah, I'd say the sharklets fit the best on the UTV. That looks better, in my opinion, anyways. And I'd probably actually go with chrome, because that blends quite well with the black. And for rims, of course, we've got all the options. And it looks like some are chrome and some are not chrome. So let's go ahead and we'll pick out these ones, just because. Why not? And where's the no bull bar? We'll go no bull bar on this one. And then we've got the single lights. Oh, so there's actually... Okay, AC. Now I've got you. Unmarked options for a light bar. So that's crazy. Like, that wasn't there before. You didn't have that option. But now you can have the unmarked light setup from the unmarked vehicles, the old ones. You can have them on these type of vehicles as well. So that basically eliminates the need for having separate repaints for vehicles, because before this update, if you wanted to have like the vehicle with no light bar, you had to get a repaint made for the unmarked one. But this just completely eliminates all of that. Now, if you want it unmarked or slick top, as they say, you can do that. And it's just amazing. What else have we got here? Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm sticking to it. For the UTV, I think the chrome sharklets look the best. And then, of course, we've got all these little stickers. Why you'd want 2 American flags, I don't know, but hey, just want to assert your dominance, I get it. And I think we'll go with this one. Go ahead and leave that one. There we are. Oh yeah, that one's looking good. That one is looking good. We've got the unmarked light set up there. That looks amazing. Then obviously we've got the undercover. And we've got the ALPR as well. So yeah, this one's looking absolutely amazing. Although one thing I wish is that we could have either the lights on the dash or the lights on the upper area of the window there. You wouldn't run both, at least not in real life. Departments would normally run one or the other. So if that could be changed so we can have just the top ones or just the dash one, I think that would be appreciated. Then we have the lights here on the mirrors, which were of course there before. And we have these lights here, which were also there. And then we have the lights on the rear, and those two seem to be all blue for some reason. Well, I'm pretty sure the ones at the front had red as well. Yes, they do. Okay, maybe that's a bug. And then, of course, we have the matrix sign, and we have the sharklets. And the sharklets look pretty good on the UTV. They do fit in pretty well. They do indeed. Alrighty, let's go ahead and park this one. Actually, no, we're not going to park this one. We're going to go ahead and grab another one out. So what's next on the list? It's going to be the IPV. Now, I think this one's going to be an interesting one as well. So, yeah, putting a winch on an IPV. Okay. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Right, we'll make this one look hideous. How about that? So we'll go marks, we'll go matrix sign, we'll go snare net, all the goodies. ALPR marks, why not? Just because. Then we've got these skins. Right, we'll go ahead and put that one on. Rims. Yeah, we'll go for that. Why not? Bull bar. We'll pick a random one. Bull bar number 5, I believe. Yeah, we'll go with 5. There we are. We can go... Where is it? Go with that one for this one. How about that? And the red blue as well. Then we've got the spoilers. Okay. Right. Let's see what kind of monstrosity we've made now. So yeah, I can imagine people coming up with some pretty fantastic ones, because most of these vehicles have the potential to be made to look absolutely amazing. But yeah, as you can see, I've kind of ruined this one, but it was on purpose. Yeah, that livery is nice. That livery is new, and I'm pretty sure that's trying to be Las Vegas inspired. Although I'm not too sure on that cream. I'm not sure I like that, to be honest with you. But yeah, the fact that we can just trick it out, put whatever we want on it, amazing. Absolutely amazing. So that's the IPV. Go ahead and see what's next on the list. Next up is the MPV. Oh my god. What is that? What is that? Oh, dearie me. Okay. This is going to be fun. So the winch was, of course, on here by default. So we're going to take that off camera. Go with unmarked. We can make this look as beautiful or as hideous as we want. The snare net kind of actually fits with the MPV, not going to lie. Does actually look like it could work. And then we've got the LPR marked. Now, what the heck is that spoiler doing on here? Why is it up there? Like, it's not even going to do anything. Okay, hang on, wait. Did that actually... No, it did. Look, it actually changed the shape and the color. So it fits. That's crazy. Okay, so one of them makes it black. That one makes it black. Spoiler 07. So yeah, some of these can actually look like they work. Now I think... Where's the sharkless? I think they're going to work pretty well on the MPV. There you go. They actually fit in quite well. And then we've got the white ones there. Look at that. That actually looks pretty nice. And then we've got your stickers as well. So yeah, most of these stickers are actually quite nice. I do like them. Always on duty. We'll go with that one. How about that? Oh yeah, this one looks good. This one does look good. I'm liking the look of this one already. Snare net, it actually looks pretty good. It does look like it belongs. Then we've got the little side lights. Yeah, they've gone above and beyond Ace here. You guys have outdone yourselves. You should give yourselves a pat on the back. Thank you for all your hard work. This is absolutely stunning. And that light bar, I like that one as well. Look at that pattern. That's amazing. Really amazing. And then, of course, we've got the Matrix sign on the back there. Is that actually on the outside on this one? It looks like it might be. Yeah, kind of is, isn't it? Okay, what vehicle is next? Next up is the WPV. So this was the vehicle that originally introduced the Matrix display, as you can see on the roof there. This was the first one to come with that. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to remove it. So we're going to go disabled on this one. And I'm thinking this one, we are going to go completely unmarked. We're going to go unmarked black. We're going to go no light bar. Obviously, we'll put the unmarked lights on it. Spoilers, we're going to go none. No stickers. We're going to just go completely stock on this one. No ball bar. And we'll go with the rims as they were. Rims 05, I believe. Oh yeah, you're going to get some real stealthy looking ones. That looks great. That really does look great. I think the black colour on this particular vehicle would be WPV. That just goes really well. And those tyres just fit perfectly. I think this one with the unmarked lighting, that does do a good job, I do have to say. And then we've obviously got the ones here. See if we can actually go inside the vehicle. Oh, we can. Now here's a view you don't get every day. So yeah, if you've ever wanted to see what it's like from being in the back of a police car, there you are. Don't recommend it, and I don't want to find out either, to be honest with you. But yeah, that is the WPV. Okay, what we've got next? We've done the SPV, we've done the GPV. Next up is going to be the EPV. So we'll go ahead and throw a livery on this one. Oh, we've got that nice Patriot one. That one looks nice. Okay, so it looks like we have actually got the default rims as well, plus the rims from other vehicles and extra ones on top of that. But I do really think if they could add like a black option as well as a chrome, I think that would look pretty nice. Because yeah, that one there, Rim 01, that's kind of like a dull silver, almost like a black. And then you've got these ones which are chrome. Don't get me wrong, they look nice. But yeah, I really think having some black rims as well would really complement the look of some of these patrol cars. And then of course, if you want no bull bar, we can do that. And let's pick out another light bar we haven't particularly shown off yet. We'll go light bar 01. And we will remove the snare net. Oh yeah. This one definitely brings out the American patriotic side, I can tell you that much. And then you've got the red and blue flashing lights to complement it. That one actually does look pretty nice. And yeah, those rims, I do like those rims. They are nice. They do fit this vehicle well. They do indeed. And then obviously we would have the unmarked ALPR and the camera here. Obviously for this particular one I didn't put it on, but that would be around here. So then you'd have your camera sat here looking out. And of course we'd have the matrix, which would be sitting about here. So you probably have your matrix and then you would see it. Obviously if you were stood here, you'd see the matrix, and that would probably be below where these lights are. So that is going to be the UTV. Let's go ahead and see what's next. Okay, so next up we have the FPV. So we have all those disabled, the launch control, we can take that off. Let's go ahead and put some things on this one that originally didn't come with it. So we'll go ahead and put the matrix on it. And ALPR, we'll go for some of that goodness, there we are. We can put a winch on it as well. And then we will head over and we'll go ahead and pick out another skin. Yeah, there's so many skins to choose from now. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, I think that one's not supposed to look like that. And then we've got the rims. Yeah, some of these rims actually look really nice on the FPV, and then some of them don't really fit. Most of the spoke kind of ones do look really good. I do like them. I think they fit quite well. And then obviously you've got the default rims. But yeah, rims 02 and rims 04 I think fit quite well, and I could probably say the same for rims 06 as well. They fit the FPV quite well. And of course, bull bar goodness for people who like your bull bars. You put some of them on. Some of them look better than others. And of course you can take it off if you don't want it. So I think we'll have that one on for this one, bull bar 04. Then we can go light bar. Let's pick out another light bar that we haven't used yet. Don't think we used light bar 06. Go light bar 06, how about that? And then spoilers. Now, the FPV, I do actually think the spoilers will look probably the best on, because it's kind of a sporty car, isn't it? It looks more get up and go. So most of these spoilers I do think will actually look good on the FPV. They won't look out of place. So we'll probably go with, on this one, we'll go with spoiler 04. And then of course we've got our stickers, so we'll go with the 911. So I'm kind of taking a liking to that one already. Okay, that one looks pretty good as well. That one does look pretty good. That one looks good. Just go ahead and grab a nice little thumbnail of that one as well, because that one looks good. I do like that. But yeah, they've outdone themselves. Absolutely fantastic. I honestly didn't think that most of these were going to look this good. Obviously, you can make it look ridiculous, but most of this just looks amazing, honestly. It really does. I can't say enough good things about this update. I think it's going to be one of the well-received updates. And it's probably one of the biggest ones as well, of course. Probably, I'd say, probably behind the highway update. This is probably the next biggest one that we've ever had. It's absolutely amazing. You've got so much stuff that's been added to this update. But with that being that, I do believe that is the last vehicle. Let's just go ahead and make sure that we haven't missed one, because I don't want to disappoint anyone that was here for a specific vehicle. Just want to make sure that we've got through all of them. So we have the FPV, we've done the Cruiser, Gladiator 6, I think, and the Panther Z actually are the last two. Right, we'll go through these ones, and then these is the last two. Okay, right, where's the bull bar? Get rid of that bull bar off this one. There we go. And the light bar, we haven't used light bar 05 and 04, I don't believe. But yeah, if I have missed a light bar, I do apologise. As you can probably appreciate, there's so much to keep track of. I'm trying to get as much of this covered for you guys as possible, so you can all have a good overview of what you can expect when the update does come out next Tuesday. But like I said, we will be going over anything I've missed, plus the ALPR in the next episode, because that is not ready just yet. So we'll go ahead and we'll go with... what light bar should we go with? I don't think we've done 7. Might have done it, not sure. Spoilers, that one actually looks pretty good on the Gladiator, not gonna lie. Some of them are probably gonna look a bit more ridiculous than others, but like the Sharklet one, that looks fine. I can honestly see that looking pretty realistic, if I was to be honest with you. But then again, you've got some like this that just, yeah, don't really fit this vehicle. But obviously not every type of spoiler and every type of light bar is going to fit all vehicles, but you never know, you might like it. So yeah, we'll go with the spoiler 04 on this one, and let's pick out a different skin. We've got, pick out one of the other new ones. We've got the Police Pristine. Okay, that one's looking nice, and it's even got a nice sheen to it as well. Go ahead and get rid of the bull bar. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put bull bar 5 chrome. We're going to make this one look like a shining diamond. Make this one just look absolutely binging. There we go. Right, where's those rims? They're all set. Rim 6. Put a matrix sign in the back. Oh yeah, that one looks pretty good. It does, it does. So yeah, it would be nice if maybe we had some bull bars actually wrapped around a bit more. Because, yeah, they kind of look a bit straight, if you get what I mean. They're not curved enough. Like, I'd like to see it maybe if they could curve a bit more, depending on what vehicle we're using, maybe. Like with the Gladiator here, obviously you've got the bumper. They could curve a bit more. But then again, I do understand that some of these came from different vehicles that probably weren't designed for this particular vehicle. So you do need to bear that in mind as well, guys. That some of these weren't designed for certain vehicles, but of course, giving you the choice to put them on anyways. So there we've got the unmarked ALPR. And then we've got the matrix sign. And yeah, that does look good. Most vehicles, that's going to look okay. Obviously, with the Guardian van that we did earlier, that is obviously not designed for that, but if you so wish to have it, you can do so. But that is the Gladiator. And last but not least, we are going to have Panther Z, or Panther Z, depending on what part of the world you live in. Okay, so that's actually quite interesting, the fact that it's actually adjusted the rims to fit this vehicle. Because you can actually still see the tyres. They haven't gone super big. Like if we just quickly hop over to the rims here, it's actually adjusted the rim to fit the tyre, which is good attention to detail. That is actually really good. And the default rims are basically just rims 05, but in like a black shiny colour. But let's go ahead and put rims 5 on it. And bull bar, we will go... We'll go with number 2. How about that? We'll go black this time. Spoiler. Yeah, some of these look good. I think spoiler 6 looks good on the Panther. I do. And we'll go white on that one. And then stickers, you can put obviously whatever you want. And the livery, we'll go ahead and put one of the other ones on. Go ahead and put that one on, the Yellow Springs. It's nice that they've actually given them names as well now. Before they were just called Livery 04, Livery 05 and whatnot. So it's nice that they have names. And then we've got all the goodies here from the other vehicles. You've got your winch on and off. You've got your camera marked and unmarked. Then you've got the matrix sign. Then you've got the snare net, launch control, and the ALPR. And for the lights, we will go... I think we've done light bar 04. Yeah, it's hard to try and work out what we've done. We'll go on marks. I know we've done it, but I just want to see how it will look on the Panther Z. Right, let's see how this one looks. Oh yeah, that one actually does look pretty nice. Tell you what, that bull bar on the Panther, that actually looks pretty good. Not gonna lie, that does look like that could belong here. And the attention to detail, as always, it doesn't even cut off the license plate. You can still see the license plate. Then you've got the flashing red and whites on there. Go up a little bit, you've got your red and blues on there. And then we've got the unmarked ALPR. Spoiler, which actually doesn't look that bad on the Panther. Then you've got the rear bumper lights, and then you've got your matrix, which on the Panther is actually on the bottom on the dash instead of on the top of the window, and I actually like that. having the option to place that upper or lower, that would be nice. I get it, you know. At the moment, it's nice that we can actually put it on, but, you know, having that option, if we could say, if I wanted to have it up where the lights are and have the lights down below, for instance, if I could have, swap these two around, say, swap them around, have the lights where the matrix is and have the matrix on the top where the lights are, that would be nice. But no, this does look amazing. Does look amazing, and that is a pretty cool light pattern, if I do say so myself. But that is definitely all the vehicles. We've covered every single one of them, and like I do say, guys, if I have missed anything, please do bear in mind this has just taken a lot of effort to put together. But yeah, they've done an absolutely fantastic job, and I'm pretty sure you guys cannot wait to get your hands on it. And if you'd like to win yourselves a season pass for Police Simulator Patrol Officers, please do join my Discord. We are currently running a giveaway for 2 versions of each for PC, Xbox and PlayStation. The link for my Discord is down below in the description. And once again, I'd like to give a massive thank you to Astragon and Aesir for providing me with this early opportunity to give you guys a look at the upcoming update 17 and all the new customization options that do come with it. They've done an amazing job. And yeah, like I've said a few times, the ALPR, we'll show that off in the next episode. And if there's any specific combination of vehicle you want to see, I will try and accommodate that. Bear in mind, if I get 50 of them, I'm probably not going to be able to get through all of them, but I will try to accommodate as much as I can. But I do hope that you've enjoyed that early look at the upcoming update 17. As I've said, it releases on the 20th of May, which is next Tuesday. And yeah, I'll link all the details down below in terms of pricing, in terms of where you can pick stuff up and whatnot. Yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this one, guys. That's going to be it from me. If you did like that, please do consider subscribing to the channel for more content just like that. But until the next episode, take care.